finally getting back into the brewing. So this is the very first brew for me for 2022, and I'm revisiting a style that I did about 18 months ago, and that was a Brut IPA, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, just currently about halfway through a 60-minute mash. So I'll put a recipe details below, but basically what I'm doing is keeping the same recipe but just changing out the hops. So the hops I'm going to be using Port 4337, or you guys may know it as Nectaron. And the yeast I'm swapping out for S33, get really good attenuation with that. Also it helps sort of accentuate the hop characters a bit more, I understand. And then lastly, we've got the dry enzyme, which we'll add in when we pitch the yeast, which will bring the gravity down very close, if not to 1,000, just to give that nice brute dry finish. Yeah, so just to quickly run over the malt. So the bulk of it is Gladfield's American Ale, and then the rest is made up equally of Gladfield's wheat, light crystal, and some acidulated malt. So yeah, so we'll carry on with the mash, and then I'll probably just do a quick filming of the other stages, and we'll see you at the end. Cheers guys! Okay, so the boil's finished. I added the Whirfloc in 10 minutes from the end and got the wort chiller in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in half of my Nectaron, and I will whirlpool that down for about 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll get that down to 80 degrees and do a hop stand. So we'll do that and then we'll come back. Okay, so the Whirlpool hop stand's finished, and I've chilled the wort down and just doing the transfer, as you can see. So I've just got the fermenter sitting on the scales just so I can work out how much liquid I've got going into the fermenter there. And just collected a hydro sample, which is looking pretty good, but we'll have a closer look at that once I've finished this transfer and we get the yeast pitched, etc. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, so brew day is done and dusted. There is the hydro sample. So I sprinkled the dry enzyme on top of the wort just prior to pitching the yeast. It really is as simple as that. And yeah, so I've ended up with a 1032 in the sample here, which sounds pretty low, but when you take into account that I'm going to end up at hopefully 1000 once the dry enzyme's done its thing, that'll give me around a 4.5% beer, which is what I was looking for. So I just wanted a nice easy drinker for this hot weather. We're still midway through summer, so we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully that Nectaron comes through really nicely. So we'll do a bit of a taste. Really the only reason I taste this at this stage is just to check the bitterness. So it's aiming for around that 1040 mark, and tastes, you know, in that sort of ballpark. Definitely isn't overly bitter, which you know, which is what I wanted. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry it's taken me so long to do. You know, the videos have been spaced out, but hopefully we can get back into it again. So yeah, like I say, I'll put the recipe basics in the video description. If you've got any questions, just sing out. And yeah, in a couple of weeks we'll get the beer into the keg, get it carved up, and we'll do a taste test. So I have still got the rest of the Nectaron, which I'll do as a dry hop, so hopefully that'll just increase the, you know, hop aroma and flavour. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. Over and out. Cheers.